Long time no see, Ivory Queen. Carmella, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be preparing for your trial by combat? That's exactly what I'm doing. Marlena Fate, what's going on here? We're not gonna play your game, Frost. You'd be surprised what having a heartfelt talk with someone can do. Not every problem needs to be solved with violence. But that's something you'd never understand. You sent that Kentucky Fried bitch to try to take me out. She almost did it too. But she forgot one thing, and so did you. My last name is Fate. And that means the only way you can stop me is to kill me. Well, this is a startling development, but this doesn't actually change anything. On the contrary, it changes everything. I am here, Red Queen. What business do you have of me? Marlena, I forfeit my declaration for trial by combat. And I hereby declare that Marlena Fate shall now serve as my right hand from now on until she decides to step down. Noted and documented. Marlena Fate is now the right hand of the Red Queen. And now that we have that out of the way, Isabella Frost, I challenge you to trial by combat. You face both my right hand and myself, either with a partner of your choosing or alone. If you win, I will willingly bestow to you the title of Red Queen. But if you lose, never again shall you challenge my authority, lest you be excommunicated from Monarch. This is preposterous. You can't do this, Carmella. I can. And with a judge to document it, this is rule of law. So do you accept this challenge, or yield? I accept. And you should already know who I will choose to be my partner. Well, hello, ladies. I hope y'all don't all take this personally. This is just business. And by the way, Fate, I'm from Georgia. This will be noted as well. Trial by combat will commence immediately. Mary, I have one question to ask of you. Why? Do you know what happens if you lose this trial? Technically, that's 2 questions. Do you really think I'm gonna lose? Blackheart is out of practice and has a damn concussion. And I took a nice little chunk out of Fate earlier. I've got this. You don't understand the brevity of your actions, do you? The moment you attacked Fate, you broke the code of the judges. If you lose, the Black Queen will surely excommunicate you. Then I guess I just won't lose then, huh? Think the Ivory Queen will give me a promotion? Right hand of the Ivory Queen. I like the sound of that. See you later, darling.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is Trial by Combat. The winner of this match shall be bestowed the title Red Queen of Monarch. making her way to the ring, fighting out of Savannah, Georgia. She is ranked number 4 amongst the judges. Presenting Bloody Mary. Her partner in this match, from the City of Angels, she is the Ivory Queen, Isabella Frost. Their opponents, introducing first, from parts unknown, presenting Marlena Bates. her partner for this match. From Barcelona, Spain, she is the Red Queen, Carmella Blackheart.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have here a special match that spawned from a different special match, as it was scheduled tonight to be a trial by combat between Marlena Fate and Carmella Blackheart for control of the Blackheart Foundation. I'm still receiving details as we speak, but as you heard earlier, this match here is for the title of Red Queen, which is currently held by Carmella Blackheart, to be decided between her and the Ivory Queen Isabella Frost. Bloody Mary and Marlena Fate are also involved in this contest, representative of their apparent partners, for the honor and privilege of being the closest to the throne. This, of course, makes for a very interesting scenario here, as there is a single reward towards the victor of this contest. A contest almost won right there. Well, not quite, as Bloody Mary goes for the first pinfall of the match. But she can win the title of Red Queen for Isabella Frost. And conversely enough, Marlena Fate can lose the title of Red Queen for Carmella Blackheart. A very high pressure situation on both sides for both teams. Marlena Fate, formerly known as Cordelia in the Extraordinary Wrestling Association, before her family ties, if you will, were revealed. And she is apparently a chip off the old block, if you could say so. And applying a dragon screw on Bloody Mary is the daughter of the king and the newly appointed right hand of the Red Queen. Of course, the question is, how long is she going to have that job? Because it can only be a position she holds for a matter of minutes. If it is that her opposition gets their way, as the Ivory Queen Isabella Frost now makes her introduction into this contest and delivers a vertical suplex. Unbeknownst to many, myself included, is the fact that the three queens of Monarch themselves are highly trained combatants with knowledge in several different disciplines of martial arts and combat systems in and of themselves. And I say that having been gainfully employed by Carmella Blackheart since roughly 2013. Frost going for a cover here. Only a 2 count, however, and I had no idea that this was the case. But the world is a different place now that we see what is going on here in this tournament. Right now, the Ivory Queen stinging Marlena with a couple of knife-edge shots before the third block. And now Fate, with a combination of her own, backing Frost into her corner, now in a neutral corner, and will look to retaliate. with another series of strikes, kicks, low, high, and mid. And now rubbing the heel of her boot against Frost's face into a running face wash. And the Ivory Queen, who no doubt was not properly prepared for this encounter, most definitely not dressed for the occasion, so to speak, but is fighting nonetheless. And now, Carmella Blackheart has been tagged into this match. And I never thought I would ever say Carmella Blackheart is in a match, but here we are. And now Blackheart, oh, what an innovative maneuver right there. A figure four, but not a submission maneuver, rather applying some torque onto the joints of Frost. And then follows up with a power slam. Big time maneuver right there. So I come to learn that this is actually not these two women's first rodeo against each other. As Blackheart going for the pinfall here, but only a 2 count as Frost gets both shoulders up. But they have had trials by combat for Blackheart's position on several occasions, each time Blackheart getting the upper hand. Will this time be the charm, however, for Frost? Maybe getting a little too far ahead of herself there. As Blackheart back up to her feet and back to the strikes. Right hand, but a block right there on the right hand of her own by Frost. And now the Ivory Queen with a small package driver, dropping Carmella Blackheart square on the top of her head. That is a hard impact. And once again, Frost gloating. Maybe a bit too early to celebrate here. Maybe she gets the job done with this move. Or maybe not. Blackheart gets the shoulder up and Frost can't believe it. But she should be accustomed to that resilience if this in fact is not the first time that these two women have fought against each other. And again, the Ivory Queen with a little bit of gyration. Very playful, if you will. And I use that term very loosely. Blackheart now in the corner. Frost with the tag, and in comes Bloody Mary. Yet again, dropping an elbow right into the spine of the Red Queen, and then introducing that gloved right hand right to her cheek. And that is a hard, hard shot right there. I can tell, without even having much knowledge of Bloody Mary and her background as a fighter, that she is most definitely vicious and can punch with the best of them. Delivers 3 backbreakers in succession, and whoa, that was very close to being a 3 count right there. Judge rank number 4 almost coming through for the Ivory Queen in dethroning Carmella Blackheart. And now, have a look at Marlena Fate with a Fujiwara armbar. And Bloody Mary asserting herself on Marlena Fate. And now establishing dominance against Carmella Blackheart. And she is indeed a force to be reckoned with. Knee to the gut. And now Bloody Mary showing off that upper body strength with a full body gourd buster. Carmella Blackheart down and out, slowly getting back to her feet. And just like that, once again the resilience of Blackheart Bloody Mary took her eye off the prize for a split second, and that's all it took for the Red Queen to retaliate with a rolling savant kick and then a knee. A devastating knee right square to the face of Bloody Mary. Just like that, Blackheart finds herself back in this contest, but will probably want to get out of this contest and does just that. Tagging in Marlena Phaeton. Whoa! Beautiful teamwork right there by the Red Queen in her right hand. Combination flatliner and a springboard drop kick for added measure. Marlena Phaeton showing off the athleticism. And it looks like she might not be done here. Chopping the point of the elbow right across the forehead of Bloody Mary. And now, the daughter of the Queen calling for something big here. Beautiful combination. Spun her around with the right hand and then delivers a snap kick straight to the back of the head. Like could blow your eyeballs right out of the socket. Will it be enough, though, to preserve the title of Red Queen for Carmella Blackheart? The answer is no, at least not for the time being, as Bloody Mary kicks out of that devastating strike. We shall see what Fate does as a follow-up, hoisting Bloody Mary to the top turnbuckle, and wow, innovative little takedown right there, almost like a judo throw from the top. And now on the top is Marlena Phaeton. And whoa, wow. Again, the power of Judge number 4 as she catches Marlena Phaeton in midair and dumps her onto the mat with a power bomb and follows up with the Asiatic spike. And it's almost like a 4-car collision as Blackheart steps in to break up the pinfall, takes out Frost in the process, and she's now laid out on the ringside floor. And now the two redheads are also on the ringside floor. Blackheart getting the upper hand, and wait, what is she doing? Carmella Blackheart just climbed to the top turnbuckle. And Bloody Mary once again back to her feet, but taken down from on high. A double knee drop straight into the chest of Bloody Mary. And now it's a 2-on-1 assault outside of the ring as Isabella Frost just now coming to and trying to get herself back into position, hopefully for a tag if her opponents give her partner the opportunity to do so. Blackheart now. Kick to the temple of Bloody Mary, who is visibly out of it after the offense that she has taken. And now Fate will try to take her completely out of it as she administers a guillotine choke, trying to go for the submission here. Smart strategy considering all of the damage that Bloody Mary has taken up to this point. But back to her feet is the number 4 judge, and she takes out Fate. And look at the wherewithal, look at the resilience of Bloody Mary. As even though she takes all that punishment, she fights right back and delivers another one of those triple backbreaker maneuvers. Now she'll try to completely break Fate. Face first to the canvas. And could it be the end of days, so to speak, for the current Red Queen, as Mary tags in the Ivory Queen. And once again, Isabella Frost gloating as she marvels in the handiwork of her charge. And now, with words to say to these spectators, but look at fate just pop right back up to her feet. Pure intensity in the eyes of the king's daughter as she eats a right hand. But it looks like she didn't feel a thing. Counters. And now look. Marlena Fate's the one with the gloating. And now takes Frost down with a series of lariats. Down goes the queen.
Hey, partner, what's going on here? I went to the concession stand to get some fish tacos, and I come back, and the next thing you know, you got 4 girls fighting. What's the story?
It's complicated, Howard. I'll have to explain the whole situation to you later. But let's focus on what's happening right now. And that is the fact that Marlena Fate and Carmella Blackheart once again teaming up and delivering a double team tactic to the Ivory Queen. And I'll start right to the back of the head by Frostin. And have a look at Marlena here. She makes her way off of the apron across the ring and now decides to assert herself on Bloody Mary. Oh, what a DDT right to that padded floor. And she's not quite done yet. Looking to put a finishing touch here on Bloody Mary. Oh. Cradle pile driver. Shades of her father dropping Bloody Mary square on her skull. And now the two queens left inside of the ring as Carmella Blackheart delivers another rolling Sobot kick. And the Red Queen looking to finish.
Frost is out. Match over. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout, Carmella Blackheart.
It's over, Frost. The final chapter is written. I am the Red Queen, always and forever, until death. You've won, but this is far from over. You forget the tournament is still ongoing, and I still have pieces on the field I haven't played yet. The game is finished when I say it is. You've protected your family's legacy, but I will be the one closest to the throne. Just you wait. She doesn't take losing very well, does she? She rarely loses. The only person she's never beaten is me. I think she's as obsessed with that fact as she is taking my title. Maybe even more so. But she's right. This chapter is done, but the book is still being written. I'm afraid that all we can do now is watch and wait.
Bloody Mary, do I need to explain the crime you've committed today? No, because it was always a stupid rule. Judges can't intervene in monarch affairs. Why the fuck not? We're stronger than all of them combined. We should be running this whole damn show. When Ignatius Blackheart instated the judges, he chose men and women of the highest caliber, whom he believed were strong enough to stand apart from the consortium and its dealings. In a way, we are already above them, but not in a place of superiority, but responsibility. Our role is to enforce the rule of law, not to influence it. That is the rule you violated by attacking Marlena Fates and aligning with the Ivory Queen. For this reason, I have no other choice but to remove your rank and excommunicate you from the judges, effective immediately.
Mary, I'm sorry.
Don't be. You talk about rule of law. Didn't the king do the exact same thing I did? Judges were never supposed to take part in trials. He's the reason why judges can't even fight in the underground, too. Because of him and his boys, the rest of us are stuck in purgatory. Well, not me. Not anymore. I'm free now. You call this punishment when all you just did is unshackle me, Lana. His sacrifice was for the good of the consortium, the ultimate act of duty. What he did was for the good of us all. What you've done was only for your own gain. Never speak of yourself and Vincent Fate as equals. Whatever. I guess I'll be moseying on out of here. You better hope you don't get to my business again, 'cause next time I won't be so cordial. What's done is done. We will learn from this day, as we did the day Fate and his men disappeared. Yes, we do stand apart, but that doesn't mean that we stand still. Our world has changed, and we must change with it. I must go and continue to monitor the tournament. We still have one more who is acting on his own, and he surely will not be cordial at all.
Long live the Red Queen. Well done, big sister. Well done. I guess craftiness and cunning really are Blackheart family traits. I don't know how you pulled it off, but let's see if I can do better.